Hi there, traders. So today let's talk about Bitcoin, and I'm gonna be super simple, like very simple psychology and very simple principles. So example, let's say we have this market structure here, and so let's talk about principles. So first thing, what we see when we have this zone, we're gonna create this high, and then we have this low here. Very simple here. We have high and low. And now you see when the market was pushing higher, we failed to retest and breaking lower. So I want to talk about something what I found interesting and the possibilities. So basically the possibility right now here is when we have this huge impulse candlestick. So you see that was the point what was turning the market price around, and now we have pushed to the upside. So that's mean in that particular point here right now we found so much energy to push market only that high. That's the only place right now there. And now after that we have moved downside, we're gathering some more energy. We tried to go higher, but then we're gathering more energy in the bottom, in those because we have loads of energy right now sitting here. Basically it's a free candlestick. It's still like full of energy, and now we're gathering all this energy. That was our maximum push now higher. So the principle is all those zones is we're gonna break it, retest it, and going higher. So now we have this retest here. Looks nice, looks bullish candlestick, but now when the price are starting breaking those highs, we're gathering now this energy here. We see wicks and wicks and wicks and bearish candlesticks and pin bars, and okay, now we are engulfing, and now we try to push with the doji and pin bar, and then we have impulse candlestick and impulse candlestick. Then we have tweezer bottom with the 2 wicks upsides. So for me that shows me a weakness point. I see like, oh, we're not gonna hold that level here. It's loud and clear. You see how the weakness is coming in the it's pressing, and then we have this huge impulse candlestick, huge retest for fake out, and then huge 2 same wicks here, and now we're going back exactly the same point what was here, where we're gathering this energy. The same place here. When we're gonna make this line now here, you see where we're gathering all this energy to push this here. Market after the break this place, market was going straight back this place, because we have to go, because when we cannot hold that level, we're gonna go exactly the place where we found the first place to push higher. And that in that market structure right now, the place was here, and market was going back here. So after this retest, after this retest, we have this or the bearish movement in. So that was take entry here, stop loss above those 2 wicks, and that line was your take profit. 6.11 risk reward ratio. Like, this trade is full of confirmation, and it's solid. You can trust it, and you can lean it, basically like this candle here. This doji pin bar, it's leaning on the structure. It's leaning, and then we have breaking structure. Those are the moments what you have to realize. And one thing what I'm gonna show you more, what is very important too, you see this impulse candlestick, and you see this huge impulse candlestick. So what you're gonna see now is actually we close, this impulse candlestick close under all this huge impulse candlestick. It's a weakness pattern. You see the weakness, and that's the truth. If this zone level of holder is weak and it's not holding, we're gonna go back place where is solid. And the last place what the market structure is in the memory was this place here, because there we found it, because market is going back to the base, where is memory. That's why market was going back in the same place, because we have that memory here. So we have the support there, we have some spiritual energy, and you see after we moved, market was pushing again, first time higher. The last time was here. Now the market was going back, and now we have new push. So now It's only thing is like the market is finding some energy here. Let's say we can have Fibonacci energy somewhere, you know, like 618 exactly where this box top is, you know. Let's say we have like things and back to the same zone. It's very possible. It's very possible even we're gonna go now back to that zone and pushing back again. That's why we have to be patient and wait. And you know, one second. And one thing is very important too, is you follow the journey. You know, you're gonna build up the same emotion what market is building up, and soon as when you feel those things, oh, that zone is not holding, you feel through your own chakras and emotional intelligence, you feel those things, and then there is the candlestick showing straight in your face, and yeah man, you're right, you know, you're right, that zone is not holding us, we're gonna go back the place where we start. And okay, let's go back up here. So you see this one here. Okay, let's start with the breaking structure and let's build it up like how we see actually when we trade the market. So we have this huge candlesticks. You see straight away that was the equilibrium here, you know, where this force, and you know, I'm gonna show you now, when this force is pushing here, you see straight away, and this force is pushing down here. You see that was the exactly line where all the, you know, those both energies meet. So for me, I'm gonna take that zone here because I feel that zone and I understand that zone, you know, why it's important. So the next one, so the market is going bouncing here and going higher. So the first thing what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that zone too, because one second, I'm gonna show you right now. Same thing, you see how energy is pushing, again, and how energy is pushing again. So you see how we get rejected. So there is something, but it's, you know, there is still, right now you have words, there is something, because for the future you're gonna figure out why that zone was there, because it's still forming, but it shows you, you know, something, you know, like there is something, but we're gonna form this thing in the future, let's say the future place. And in that case, the next zone what we're gonna create there, so let's say we have definitely rejection high here, and then I'm gonna take that zone here, because because that place is how we break the pattern and the motion and the zone of holder. And the reason is same thing, you see when we break the price, we're going higher and we smash down. You see straight away those wicks there are smashing both down. And now when we break it, what was happening here, price was smashing up, but we get rejected. So I'm gonna take the same zone here, you know, equilibrium. I'm gonna trade those right now. So and then we have rejection nice, so let's go play with the market structure. You see market is going here, rejected, fake out and rejected this zone here, nicely hold it, super good, and still nothing, that zone still nothing. So let's go more, the same zone here. What was happening, rejection and rejection again. Let's do this one. You see nice respect, more, again rejection. Let's try more, nothing else, more, nothing more. Let's go here. Oh, I'm gonna close the window. Dogs. So now is super important point, because we have to understand, you know, the main reason why I was taking that, you know, particular pattern there and that zone is because of the same forces. You know, remember those arrows, and now you see that same thing again here. It's like different play and different candlestick. Pardon. But the actual emotion inside is 100% same. The principle inside here, like how this pattern was played out and break, it is exactly the same. Like you see when I'm gonna do the same arrows, you see all the time when the price is pushing down, you see those places here, those wicks and stuff, you see how the price is pushing down and it's holding. And now we have retest breaking higher, get rejected on the rejection highs, and we are straight back here, and now we break below, and you see this one here too. You know, we price was pushing down, but the wick here, one sec, but this wick here was still like going back up and close above it. And then now the next thing is, you see the retest, all those retests, they are pushing higher, and they are like this peak wick. You see how it's pushing higher. Oh come on, dude. It's pushing higher, and it get rejected so heavily. It's close even, you know, it's close even under that previous candlestick, and then we have some kind of cleaner rejection. Now retest, this was just the rejection, and this was the clean retest. And after that, price is still going, you know, downsides. We have like one second, we have like opportunity, but same thing, it just we didn't have enough energy to actually break it. You know, exactly the same thing, the energy. And now if you're gonna bring those one here, and let's say we're gonna bring this one here, so and now you see, so principle is we're going here, retest, and going back to the rejection zone, what we almost kind of was doing. But you know, like we can call it manipulation, we can call it noise, or I don't know, like whatever like people want to call it. It was playing out, you know, after this retest, this was played out, but we get huge rejection. That's why you have to remember, you know, it's longer, you know, this market structure here is long, you know, it's a long play. That's mean there is involved a higher time candlestick, but that's another day and another story. But right now we get rejected, going down here, push higher, breaking the structure. Oh, here is super good level. What we have to understand is, soon as when we have this gathering, this energy, the same place what we create here, the most support what we have. Oh, you see this huge wick pushing higher, like people are gonna be like, ooh, this gonna be nice longs there. But you know, the second zone what we have here, soon as we break above it, look at this pattern what we create here. I'm gonna show right now. We have huge strong M pattern above here. You know, soon as when we're going above that zone where we have opportunity to go long, the market structure actually make M pattern what is bearish pattern. So that's mean there is again weakness, and you see straight away how those are, you know, pointing all the way down. You know, there is some more information forming there to show to you, hey, there is, you know, we are weak right now. We need definitely some more support to break back in that zone, because that's the goal of the market structure in that particular place right now. And now market structure shows to you, nope, we are weak and we need to go much more lower. And now you see when we have this retest here, we have this double retest. So when we break this M pattern, we're gonna retest and going lower. So we're gonna retest that point here. And you see the same zone is exactly the same point, and we have retest and second retest and third retest. You know, the third retest was the most beautiful one. And then we're going lower, and now we break that zone, we're gonna retest that zone, same principle, you know, we're gonna break lower, retest, going here, and here is the same principle, going lower, breaking, going, you know, lower. And now we are just breaking down and down and down. Oh, here, like this place here, you see we have kind of similar structure play here. So if you're looking that place here, so we have this, okay, where this W is actually forming, most likely the last structure of what we have here. So this, let's put this back. So this structure is there. So that was the last structure what was breaking, you know, this rejection, breaking, retest, and going higher. So now price is retest that, breaking, going lower, but the main thing is to realize this W pattern here. And the principle of the W pattern is actually to break, retest, and going higher. But what you see in that point here, you see straight away, you know, you have structure, and we have a huge bearish hammer here, and now we have bullish engulfing here. But you see how the price action is leaning, kind of making you the retest point, and then we have a bearish pin bar and smashing down and smashing down and smashing down. You know, there is something what is like, again, weakness pattern. And now we see how we break it, retest it, and just after retest, here. Now, but you know, very strong principle again, like super strong principle, like to understanding those places where we have opportunity to break higher, but you see those weakness points, like every single those weakness points are the same. You know, this one here, the same, exactly the same thing. We have break, retest, and going lower. The same weakness points of pattern. Same weakness point of pattern. Breaking, going lower. The same weakness point of pattern. Breaking, retesting, and going lower. Same thing here. The same weakness of the pattern. Breaking, retest, and going lower. And exactly the same thing how we start. The weakness point of the pattern. Breaking, retesting, and going back. You know, those places are all the time there, but you have to live through the patterns and the candlestick what you see, to live it through the story. You kind of creating your own story, because the candlesticks are words and motions and feelings, and it's like libraries and books. Like one pattern is book of information. You know, one this huge market structure is shelf, bookshelf. You know, one this big thing, that's a library. You know, I'm reading libraries here. And it's something, you know, it's a very like, you have to feel it. It's a very, you feel it, because you are connected with the, you know, the Bitcoin emotion, let's say that. You are connected with him. And more stronger that friendship are, you know, that's, you know, there is trust there, you know. It's like you starting trading, you take the trades, if you get, you know, you get the stop out, and then like the other side is like, oh, I get stop out, oh, I lose money suddenly. But the other side is actually you learn it. You're like, ooh, okay, that's a new thing, I didn't know that, that's why I get stop out. You know, you see that, oh, that pattern actually changed. Ah, I didn't see that pattern. That's, you know, oh, next time. And now let's say you have some, you know, 1-2 winning, and then you get stopped out again, and then you're like, oh, exactly, yeah, this candlestick pattern. What? You learn with the markets. You know, right now we look in the Bitcoin. You learn with the Bitcoin, like how Bitcoin is, you know, going up and down and making those highs and lows. You are like next to him with the journey, and you enjoy it, and then you feel it, you're going through it, you feel it, everything. And soon as when you feel it, you zoom in, you are like, what? And then you take your trade, like this trade here, 6.1, that thing full of principle, full of information and confidence to take that trade. You know, it's a beautiful trade. And if you get stop out is like things, it's nothing. It's, you know, it's little. You know, you take one trade, you can lose like, I know, 7 trades after that, basically. You know, and don't over leverage. It's like, come on, like you have to take it seriously. Like literally, you have to take it seriously. It's not job to be here and mastering those things, you know. It's, you cannot take it, you have to go in basic 100%, when actually 100%. Like, it's a huge thing. It's not fun to just, you know, stupidity around it. It's not fun thing to do it, because you hurt yourself, you hurt your mind, you hurt your trust between yourself, and most likely you start losing your life. Like, let's say you hurt yourself through the trading, and now 2 years you are like walking face down. Like, you're literally gonna hurt yourself, and you're losing your own lifetime. We have to take, it's not game, it's a serious thing to realize. And the most important thing is you have to realize it's you, it's not market, it's you. Because the only thing what you see right now in this one is that it is attached to nothing. There is zero attachment. It's just boxes up and down. Look at those. There is nothing. Only thing is what you put the value of the thinking, those candlesticks, those wicks, and you put the value of the up and down movements, and you have to create a new life. Basically, you have to create the developmenting those principles and those points. And because you make, like, I'm literally right now making that box here, and nobody else, like, it's me. I was doing that, not Bitcoin. I was make the box here, and now I put the meaning and words and emotion behind that box. When we are packing that box, those things are my own emotions, my own trust between me and myself. Like, that's the true thing. You have to build it up, and that's why it's not funny. Because if you just stupidity around this place, it's only you. You have to understand, you make all those principles here, and if you don't take seriously, you don't take yourself seriously, and all your developments, and you're building some wrong attachments, and then you just building those, and maybe after 5 years you realize, oh damn, I was doing all wrongly, I didn't get it. Those are the very simple things what this society doing right now. It's weak, very weak. Like, everything is like this trend right now, like this one actually. Pardon, but that's true. But yeah, like, that's the truth. There is you look in those patterns, you look in ups and downs, you create your story, you put words there, meaning, philosophy, psychology, all things there. It's your journey, it's your trust between you and yourself, and it's your developmenting. You put every single line, you put every single words, and you are the creator of what you're doing here. And if you want to take the trades, like, you are responsible 100% to taking that trade, because it's you against you. Like, how much trust you are, how much you're trusting yourself. It's a very deep thing, but that's the truth. That is what really trading is. Not like all those Gucci boys and all those investors and business owners, and like, come on, like, we have to understanding where the manipulation is, and where this world is actually. If you're looking around it, who is the real. You have to understand those things, but because otherwise you're looking up, you don't have to look up anyway, but otherwise you are like following the wrong guru, and then you understand like years later, like, what, that dude is actually scamming people or something like that. It's very possible. Like, I'm seeing most of the people saying, and I know those people are full there. If I was scrolling the, let's say, Instagram, it's like basically 99%. That's my own opinion. When I'm looking Instagram, like 99% for me is fake scammers, and they just making the business of that, or they are the Gucci boys, who get just paid with big companies, and they just take your money basically. But yeah, you have to understand where this truth is. That's the true trading. What I was speaking. That's the true trading. True emotion and the person who you are, because you are there. Okay, I'm gonna finish right now. I think that's a pretty good video to realize, to just realize something. What is the real trading? The real trading mindset. Trading is just a mindset. It's not business. It's not attachment to the money. It's a trading mindset between you and you, the trust and development thing, and mostly trust. That's the most important thing. If you trust yourself, you are taking those trades and you hold those trades to take profit. And if it's going stop loss, it's going your stop loss. You're gonna take it because you have to take it. It's you. You have to build that trust and everything. But that's it, boys. I'm gonna finish now. Leave some comments if you wanna join the Discord. Link is down, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Thank you and ciao.